What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Drova. This is a game that had a demo a real long time. Oh, I can't handle this mob. This dude's about to bust me up. This is about to be a problem. We covered this game a while back, like a year and a half ago, I recall playing this game. And we were taking a look at the demo, and the demo was pretty solid, but it didn't really let you know 100% what you were going to be doing throughout the course of the game. Well, now the game is officially released. You can go purchase it right now on the Steam storefront. And so today we're going to play for about 30 minutes. We're going to see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list, or if it's one of those games you would rather not play for yourself. And if after watching this you did indeed want to get the game, I'll have a link for you down below in the description where you can check it out. On top of that, you can also find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream, but let's dive straight on into it. What is Drova? Honestly, the vibe that I've gotten having played this game now for about an hour is that it feels very, very much like Gothic. If you're a fan of Gothic, you will probably like this game a lot. If you do not like Gothic, and you do not like Risen, and you do not like all those little Piranha Bytes games, you probably will not like this title, because it has a lot in common with those games. A lot of the systems inside this title are kind of borrowed from the Gothic games. Is that bug gonna try to hurt me? He's gonna try to hurt me. There's a bunch of them, aren't there? Yeah, there's always a bunch of them. Alright, let me see what I can do here, but I just got chunked pretty good, and I've got a little slow mode thing put on me now. If I can just kill off like one of them, it would clear me out a little bit of headroom to get a little bit more damage off. There we go, got two of them. Let's swipe that one real fast, and there's one remaining. I do have a special ability, but I don't know how much it's going to help against these little dudes. It'll make them bleed a little bit, though, so that they're taking damage as they just fly around. But if you've ever played Gothic before, you'll kind of know what you're getting into just from a top-down 2D perspective. This is an open-world RPG where your character is part of a village that's going through some kind of cataclysm that the game doesn't really explain. It just kind of lets you know that things are not going altogether that great in the realm in which you live. So some druids, they found like some artifact and they opened up a portal. Opening the portal allows you to go to the land of legends called Drova, which the game is named after. Unfortunately, nobody else survived the transit into Drova, so you're kind of like the only person here from the other world that's here to explore and figure out what's going on along the way, and you show up basically in your underpants with a stick, hoping for the best. I've met a couple of people so far inside of a woodcutting camp. I've wandered around a little bit, and it does seem like crafting is going to be pretty prominently featured inside of this title, because inside the first 5 minutes of the game or so, you're going to be picking up all kinds of crafting goods, just cruising around the map, everything from cooking to blacksmithing to leatherworking to stuff like that. I haven't got to do any of it yet, but it has existed thus far. What is that right there? An old spear? Is that better than what I have? Also, is it one-handed? It's medium fast, and it is one-handed. Okay, let's break this thing out. Okay, I like the attack pattern on it. The game also has a combo system. You see the little flash on my spear right there that goes off? If you click again right when that flash goes off, you combo. And so the game has two different states. We're in passive mode right now for gathering and talking to people and generally interacting with the world non-violently. And then you're also going to have combat mode where you unsheath your weapons, and the game kind of has like things going on where if you steal from people, they'll attack you, and you can fight people inside of town, so you've got to be careful about law and order. We've also got scanning right here, so I can track footprints and stuff that'll take me towards, I don't know, hidden treasures and other things. Don't step on those pricker bushes over there. They hurt. Who is this guy? Who is this maniac? Okay, he threw a sling stone at me. I don't know what he's gonna try to do here, but I'm gonna get a little bit of damage off on him since we have the reach. Okay, he's just gonna hit me with a sling stone. Gotcha. If I can get my combo meter up high enough, I can stack some bleeds up on him, which would be absolutely gorgeous for right now. Looks like he tried to get me with some kind of judo kick right there. Oh, he does attack with that little machete in his hand. All right. Well, give me a little bit of healing. Ow. Healing's not going to help if I keep getting chunked in the face. He can dodge too. I've got a green meter underneath my character. That's going to be my stamina. You don't want that to go down. This guy's pretty agile compared to everybody that I've fought previously. I want to heal, but also I don't know if I have the opening to heal. There we go. Okay, he doesn't hit that hard. I get staggered though if he breaks my guard, which is not great. Oh, he dodged that one too. This guy is sneaky. This guy's all over the place. Hey, I don't know who that is, but we killed him, I think. You have anything on him? A makeshift bronze sword. That's way better than what I have. He's got a sling and a lockpick. So he must have been some kind of bandit or something that was just like chilling out here in the hinterland. I need to cook up some food. I got like no food right now. So we've got this little meter right here. We've got an empty stomach at the moment. So I guess there's like vague survival mechanics, although I haven't really noticed it. Basically, you just got to feed yourself, otherwise your health doesn't regenerate. That's the short and skinny of the situation. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything I can eat right now. Everything I have is not cooked or prepared. Did beer do anything for me? I'm drunk off of one beer? A singular beer got my man drunk. Okay. I mean, he's a cheap date at the bare minimum. Is that another bandit right there? Yeah, cook that up for me. Oh, he is another bandit. That's not great. I'm going to eat some food real quick. All right, so we should have like 40 seconds of solid regeneration now. He caught me with that one. Caught me with that one, too. I'm having a hard time judging ranges in this game. Oh, he's got like a shout. Can I equip that? Oh, he's still up? The game doesn't pause when you're in the inventory. Okay, that's what I learned today. The game does not appear to have a pause outside of hitting the escape key. You can't like, I was going to shuffle my gear around for a second because we got that sword off this guy, which might hit a little bit harder. And so, yeah, it's 11 damage versus not enough prowess. Oh, I've got to have 40 prowess in order to use that. So prowess is the sum total of all of your stats. This game uses the same system that Gothic had, where when you level up, you don't really get anything for that except for learning points. And then when you have learning points, you can take those to a trainer somewhere in the world, and they will teach you how to do stuff better. At least that's been my extrapolation of it so far. Searching this dead body over here, there's a bow, an arrow, some lockpicks, and some money. Can we examine it further? Upon closer inspection, you still don't recognize the deceased. Either you've never met him or the decomp has distorted his appearance too severely. Yeah, it looks like he got the mud stomped out of him, dude. He's like in rough shape right there. I've only got one healing plant left, but I guess I'll down it for now just to see if I can get my health back in any kind of like reasonable state. Can't use that bronze sword, which is kind of a bum. Oh, we don't want to walk on the mud. Okay, the mud's bad for me. What is that thing? Juicy meat and a snaptor feather. And then some riverbed moss. Can I investigate that? I can. The red markings on the rock may be a warning. Okay. How tough is a snaptor? I don't know how hard a snaptor is. This game is very much in the vein of Risen and Gothic, where everything, you are just some guy at the beginning of this game. You're not really like the hero. And so it can be kind of difficult to figure out what's going to absolutely smite me versus what's going to leave me alone around here. So it's them that hunted the snaptor. On second thought, I don't think it's good to fight two of those things at once, dude. They're pretty nasty. What's that, an ordinary mushroom? I'll take that. Healing plant's good, too. Let me get that healing plant from over there. Where am I on the map right now? They gave me like a crudely drawn map of the area, and some guy inside that town told me that he needed help finding a couple of things. And I guess you can, like, there's immersive details too, like you can buy ink and then you can draw on the map and whatnot. What is this thing? Place an item inside of there? Do we have any other indication what might happen if I put an item in there? Soul, protect us, judge us. In your light we shall see the shadows that have fallen upon our lives. You grant us the strength to dispel them. Your will granted Avelius the strength to defy his brother. Your blade determines what is just. And then that note told me where I could learn silver mining, just in case I wanted to become a silver miner. I don't see a way out over there. I mean, I may be pushing out into territories that are too hard for me. I don't know. Shred of leather from the little rat over there. Does this go in? No, it's not a door right there. Is that crack something? I don't know, dude. It seemed like a conspicuous crack to me. I'm not like a crackyologist or anything else like that, but like it seemed like it kind of stood out. Kitty. Those rats give me XP, and I'm so weak right now that, yes, absolutely, I'm okay with killing rats. Looks like maybe we can break through that or something from the other side, but it's kind of hard to say. Anything else inside the ruins over here other than just dead rats everywhere? Those ruins seemed like they weren't going to work out for me, so I decided to adventure in, like, safer climates where maybe everything is not going to murder me. These are exactly the kind of chat, like, something that dies in 2 or 3 hits. That's what I need to level up on. And I don't think I fully investigated this area over here, so we'll start looking around and just kind of, like, seeing what we can find, because there's, like, 8 missing people that the main guy of the woodcutters camp wanted me to find. And so I think I kind of, like, struck off on the road and sort of like hampered my progress by using up a lot of my resources, just trying to go into an area that my character wasn't fully ready for yet. More healing plants laying around, though. Could definitely use those to refill the old supply. I think I saw a bad guy down here. And he said one of his hunters went missing near the water rat hunting grounds. So I'm guessing that's a lot of water rats. So my assumption is maybe over here somewhere. Let me see if I can get a couple of these things. There we go. I have a special ability ready to rock. I'll take the meat for sure, though. They didn't all drop meat. One of them must have been skinnier than the others. He was the runt. Where am I at on the map right now? I'm going to follow the riverbed all the way up. And then we'll kind of like loop back and around. A little bit of earth root right there. Who's fighting? Oh, somebody's fighting. I don't know how much help they're gonna need, but hey, I'll help out. Who are you? Are you hurt? Accursed Spriggas. Lately they've been getting stronger and stronger. I need a moment. Hopefully they didn't give you too much trouble. I was cutting down a tree and chopping it up when the beast caught me by surprise. Laria is actually the only one who prunes the buds, but if you neglect that, which Laria apparently did, damn it, then Spriggas will run around and start hacking away, and the Spriggas will get even bigger. Fortunately, I haven't come across a fully grown specimen. Could be kind of sticky. As I always say, if you uproot the Spriggas in the morning, you'll get home safely in the evening. Who are you? Name's Jendrik, woodcutter, like most of the others, at least those that are still here. At any rate, now I've got more peace and quiet to work, I can devote myself entirely to this tree that I'm felling and listen to the birds chirping between the strokes. Chinggis wants you to go work on the bridge. And how exactly am I supposed to repair a bridge without any wood? I've got to bring that there first, otherwise nobody's going to have anything to show for it, and who's going to chop the wood all by himself? There's someone else at the logging site who can help. You mean Jelena? No offense, but I'm twice as fast as she is. She's not much help. I've got to return to the logging site. All I really wanted to do was get some fresh wood, and you know the rest. Grab 5 logs and bring them to the log site south of here. All right. Gnarled roots and sap. Well, hopefully it sells. All right, we got a whole bunch of loot right there. There's a couple of vendors back in the woodcutters camp, too, that might be helpful. Give me as many as little oh, my God. There's one over here. I didn't even see him. I don't know what their combo looks like, so I'm kind of trying to fish it out. He doesn't look to be that bad. Oh no, dude, I got tanglies. Get me out of the tanglies. Okay, so we got gnarled roots and sap. So far, it's been pretty good enemy variety for like a first starting zone in an RPG. Like, there's been 6 or 7 different types of enemies, not including human bandits, that I've come across just inside, like, this tiny little area over here where I've been fooling around. And it seems like there's going to be more maps that we can get to as well. Let's grab that. A few more water rats over here. See if I can bury them real quick. All right, water rats down. We got some stringy meat, some shreds of leather, dude. If I play my cards right, I might even get to eat dinner tonight. And any day where you get to eat dinner is a good one. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, there's 3 of them that I've now aggroed. Beautiful. I don't know how bad this is going to be, but I think I can stay out of the way of them. I think. I just got to get some stand back. Get him with the bleed. That's the only ability I have for right now. Some, like, guard trainer taught me to do it at the front of town. I mean, those guys aren't worth too bad at XP. I'll take the 15s out of there. Not to mention the money we're making just off of trash vendor loot. And since that cleared them out, so like what were they guarding over here? Because that was a pretty big pack. There's got to be something lootable over on this side. Oh, there's more of them. Get the bleed on them. So at least we're dealing damage while I'm trying to space them out. You can stack bleeds, by the way. The game made a point of telling me that I'm able to stack bleeds. Like, you don't get like a numerator or anything above their heads to let you know how many bleeds you've stacked up. But it brought it up for a reason, right? Lots and lots of vendor. There's also a dead guy over here. We got a jawbone axe. Is that any good? I haven't even tried out the two-handed weapons yet. I need to have 20 proficiency in order to wield it properly. I like that we don't really have any carrying weight or anything to worry about right now. That's good. Dead guy, 3 thorny vines, and a jingling pouch. Okay, I'll take a jingling pouch. Looks like it gave me 12 bucks. Hell yeah, I'll take the 12 bucks right where they sit. I was gonna say, that kind of looked like a bad guy right there, but I wasn't sure. Oh, there's another one over there, too. Okay. Got you. Oh, no. Fight through. There we go. Got pinned down. Really, the only thing there is to do is furiously stab at that. Oh, they're everywhere, man. Well, this is exactly what I was hoping I would find, though. A spot where I can reasonably level up and get stronger by comparison to the enemy. Also making decent cash. Let me get a little bit of food inside of me right now. Although we may want to go back to town. And we may want to resupply a little bit. Like, I don't have any meals cooked off or anything to give me any supplementary healing. And I do think that that would be pretty helpful. A little bit of earth root right there. We playing World of Warcraft now, boy. What's up here? A cave? What's in it? Is it something bad? I mean, there's blood drag streaks all over the place. Hey. Let's get some of that iron right there. I don't know when they're going to open up a spot that I can craft at. I'm guessing inside the next town because everything's pretty busted up inside of this town. But having a nice supply of iron for maybe like augmenting my weapons or making them nicer might not be the worst idea. A little bit of iron ore right there. Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. I just want to get... Oh, boy. All right, get that right there. Swap over. Oh, dude. All right, let's run that back. All right, this guy doesn't know me like that. Let's run it back. There we go. Get a little something on him. I can't really... I can only block, like, one of his attacks. Like, he hits pretty stiff. I gotta wait for my stamina to come back. I'm all stammed out right now. I also need, like, an opening where I can get, like, more than one poke off on him. There we go. Alright, we got him that time. It's not that he's, like, difficult. It's just that he hits so hard. He's just so painful. I can light a torch. Why not? I do like that the consumable actually puts the little consumable inside of your hand, too. I don't know how long it lasts for by comparison to anything else. What's going on in here? So we've got wine, we've got a torch, and we've got some lockpicks. Alright. I can also sleep. Like, I guess the game's got like a day and a night cycle, although I don't know what that's really going to affect. I do have... I need a workbench for that. We can make root traps right there. The stringy meat is what I really need, so let's go ahead and make that real quick. Root traps are interesting, but I kind of feel like I would rather just sell this stuff and have a whole bunch of money. He wanted me to go back to town with the logs. I do like how it lit the campfire once I actually cooked inside of it. It's a nice little detail. And that's one of the things that's kind of stood out about this game, is that the combat's kind of clunky, but other than that, the entire game world is full of, like, little details. Like, the character has so many different little animations that'll happen during different interactions, and oh, there's a rat over there. During different interactions and cutscenes and stuff like that, it's clear somebody put some time into the overall presentation of the game. Like, they didn't balk or, like, half-ass it when it came to making, like, little cutscenes or interactions more interesting. What is this thing over here? Oh, it's another one of those decanter things. All right, I'm going to save my game real quick. So we've got a magic missile scroll. We've got a number of coins and a jar of wine. I don't know what I want to put inside there. I'm guessing I get some kind of power or something that charges that thing up. I don't think it's the magic missile because I've cast that before and nothing really happened. Aggressive shout, a jagged ritual knife, throwing knives. Okay, well I got a new ability right there. That's pretty sick. So what does that do? You bellow in a cone-shaped area. It does 30 stance damage. Okay. We can give that a try. Oh, there's one of those guys up here. They're a little health soaky for me. Like, I just find fights boring when I'm just, like, beating on them and they have 100 HP and I'm doing, like, 2 damage each time. I don't like taking fights like that. Like, I don't think it's going to confront me too much to come back later once we're a little bit stronger. Like, if I could take down those wolf rat things in, like, 2 or 3 hits, I would feel better about fighting them. But instead, the situation that I have myself in is that I got to hit them like 100 times, and they only got to hit me like twice. And, you know, on a long engagement like that, something's going to go wrong. Hawthorne. All right, let's go back to town. Cruising back into town, hopefully. Ooh, a workbench. Nice. Let's make some leather. Sick. I don't really have anything I can make out of the leather, but hey, we got the leather. Lump of iron, lump of iron. Is there a bloomery around here? Because if there's a bloomery around here, I'm ready for it. I can make throwing knives. I get down on some throwing knives. Me chucking some knives at some people will help out a little bit. Like something that create like gap, like a little bit of range, you know what I mean? I'm lockpicking. I found a lockpicking minigame. And now I'm stealing. All right, stealing. Stealing for me. I think this is the guy that I needed to talk to. What's up? I found... Unfortunately, I can't turn in my quest just yet, so I slept till the morning. Not a good time. What is it now? Cengiz says you gotta help with the bridge. What am I supposed to do? Haul all the wood to Nematon myself and snag myself a divinity while I'm at it? He can forget about it. People here need their grub. Do you need any help? The last of Laria's meat is sizzling in the pot already. We can speed up the cooking. Go up the hill to the storage pits. You know what that is, don't you? Maybe not, judging from your blank expression. A pit to store things in. It's built in the ground. Go up the hill and you'll find the storage pits. Most of them are going to be empty, but one's still got apples in it. Bring it to me, and then I too can go to the bridge. All right. I think I can do that. I have apples already. I found them in other spots on the map, so there you go. So you just helped yourself to the storage pits. Anyways, main thing is it's here now. 3 apples. What am I supposed to do with that? Might keep the healer away, but they hardly make a meal. I did what you asked me. Cengiz suspected someone of stealing from the storage pits, and he's probably right. Yesterday there was a lot more in them. A thief? He said somebody's been skulking around at night, but who would be despicable enough to steal from the community? Unbelievable. So what should I do now? 1,000 howling rippers. It's a disaster. Let me think. I've got it. The berries. Jiro has always collected some. Of course, they don't make a full meal, but they're better than nothing. Okay. That head of yours is good for more than just filling a helmet. I expect you to bring me 5 berries. All right. I'll go for... Here's your berries. Anything else? Tosses the berries in the pot. In you go. Stirs the pot with a ladle. Smells good. Should taste good, too. If nobody keels over, then I did it correctly. At least it's hot. Poof, that turned out really well. Causes a minor stomachache. You want to try some? He offers you a ladle filled with dark brown liquid that smells like swamp water. Sure. Well, just right. Could be I'm a really good cook. Should I maybe? No, I don't want to do that. My heart belongs to the axe. Here you go. Thanks for your help. It's Jiro's recipe. I don't think I've done it right, but it tastes good. If you're near a campfire, you can make it for yourself, too. Remember, you can heal yourself using healing... yeah. I already know about that. Hey, do me a favor. If you're going to the remnant camp, they won't let you in anyways, but if they do, Jiro and I are pretty good friends, and I'd be glad to hear how he's doing now. Can you check in on him? It's gotten kind of dangerous over there ever since, Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for him. Good. It put my mind at ease if I heard from him again. If you get there, you'll probably find him near a cauldron whipping something up, just like he used to do here. All right, I can't do anything else here. I'll pack my gear and head for the bridge. Go tell Chinggis. Oh, we got 160 seconds of regeneration right there. Hell yeah. Can this guy teach me anything? Can you show me how to fight better with a sword and shield? I'm not the best swordswoman, but I can show you a few tricks. What would you like to learn? Okay, all right. I got 8 skill points. I would like to have more strength. That makes me hit harder, right? So for 3 points, I can get basic sword fighting, but I need 25 prowess. Oh yeah, we get a bunch more damage out of that. Okay, and what does that do? It gives us higher crit chance. Fair enough. I'll learn that. That's good. Strength comes from within. Focus on your strikes and make sure to maintain a safe stance. Alright, so I got a little bit stronger. Hopefully I hit a little bit better. Can I hit this dummy over here? It's not really telling me how much damage I'm dealing, but it'll have to do. What does Blonde teach? He's got to teach something, right? So he does strength and dexterity, and then if I have enough prowess, I can get basic axe fighting. Okay, cool. I like this kind of training in video games. This is very much drawn from Gothic. I don't know if you've ever played Gothic before, but it's one of those old school, like, really immersive RPGs that's incredibly difficult. Risen took over from there as well. Like, those are made by the same people, so it's still roughly like the same game. But they're very immersive. They're kind of realistic. Like, you got to talk to people in chat to find out where things are at. You die in like 2 hits, and then you slowly just become OP over the course of the game. I can feel that vibe from this title. That's really the first thing that it reminded me of was Gothic. All right, so what are we doing over here? What's up? Somebody's stealing from the storage pits. None of us, I'd stake my life on it. When I come to the bridge in the morning, I always spot fresh footprints heading south. Smoke's rising too, so somebody's building a fire, but there's always a pack of rippers nearby, so it's not really safe over there. Okay. So she said she saw tracks going south. You can find human tracks by holding down your right click, but I don't see anything over here. I don't remember where I saw Jendrik at. Jendrik was around here somewhere. But I gotta, like, track him down so that I can give him the 5 logs. If nothing else, maybe I can, like, sell some stuff over here on the goods trader, too. I've got 162 bucks, so I'm not, like, hurting for cash right now. But a little bit of extra gas in the tank wouldn't hurt. It's 150 bucks, and I need to know how to brew potions before I can do that. But I can make a healing ointment. Let's get the healing ointment, and then even that out with cash. There we go. All right. So now that we've got like healing ointments and stuff we can play around with, that'll probably help out with my progression as well, because I just keep getting stopgap by not having enough food on me, but it seems like it's starting to come together. Hey, 2 healing ointments. Throw those in the backpack. You never know, man. I get chunked pretty hard. Let's put those in the V slot real quick. I actually like the way the UI is laid out too. Like it's pretty easy to have your fingers on buttons and make things happen.
Huh?
Who are you? New here? I thought everybody was leaving this place. Good to see that someone's choosing to come here for a change. I'm Jelena. If you need anything, there's all sorts of stuff lying around. Help yourself. There's nothing of value, but you might be able to make something out of it at the workbench. You don't want to go to Remnant's camp, right? I'm one of the people stupid enough to do that. A pack of rippers in the south, no assistance from Nematon. Remaining here would be tantamount to suicide. What's keeping you here? I don't want to leave my friends in the lurch. We've been through so much. Jendrik and Chinggis have always been there for me, and once the bridge is repaired, things get better again. What kind of pack you talking about? I don't know how many rippers there are, but we're seeing more and more of them, and they're getting bolder all the time. Brazen critters. Deadly, too. I hate them. Okay. Is that a healing plant? I was going to say, dude, give me all the healing plants in the world. There's Jendrik. Finally found him. You got the wood? I got it. Looks good. Now comes the real work. Let's get going. Take the log splitter and come along. Log on the left is yours, one on the right is mine. Pick up the axe, use the log, let's get started. Alright, there's our log splitter. Good, you're ready. The only good log is a split log, as the old woodcutter's proverb goes, so watch out. Hold your hands a little apart, then stripe at a steep angle. Take a strong swing and let that log have it. One hand low on the handle, other high. Gives you control and strength. I remember when I learned all this. Time is a raging river. Isn't chopping wood a blast? The way the axe smashes into it, sends the wood chips flying. Helps me find inner... I agree, I love chopping wood. Chopping wood, easily one of my favorite chores. Well, I shouldn't overdo it. My back can't take it anymore, but as long as I can hold an axe, I'll show the forest who's boss. I enjoy doing this, as you can tell, but it's not for everybody. I just hope nobody else leaves. Wood isn't going to chop itself, I always say. Pulled my back a little. Drova's no fountain of youth, but who knows? When Drova becomes the land of legends, maybe everything will be better. In any case, I won't be turning on my back and bailing on the woodcutters or the Nematon. Why'd they leave? Lost all hope. They'd rather be hewers in Remnants Camp. I've heard people rack up a lot of debt working there, and then they won't let you leave. Next round. Let's see who the boss now is. Hunk of wood. Why didn't they go to Nematon? They don't accept just anybody. Actually, they would have to if they don't want to go under, but they're suspicious of everybody. I enjoy reminiscing about the time before I became a woodcutter. Back then, I was an arena fighter. The cheering when I marched in, the jeering when I vanquished my opponent. I miss it. Use an axe there, too? No, that'd be too easy. I fought with my fists. Weapons in the arena, only cowards had those back then, and not for long. First, I'd take their weapon and beat them to a pulp. Once I got my opponents in a headlock, they were thrilled to give up, and sometimes I want to feel like that again, but those days are over. Shouldn't we get back to work? Let's leave the past dead and buried. There's a great deal left to do. This thing's starting to get blunt. But enough about me. What are you doing here? On my way to Nematon. Do you have to? They don't take anybody. Have fun trying to convince them that they need you, even a fighter like me gets ignored and overlooked. I'll be able to cut through wood like a hot knife through butter again. We'll be done soon. Good that you still aren't out of breath. Any advice on the best way to get ahead in Drova? Well, the remnants will take you with open arms. They'll give you food and a roof over your head, but if you get too involved with them and run up your debt, they'll have you by the short and curlies, and you can't trust the women there. They'll run off with another guy in a heartbeat. Nematon, things are more relaxed there, better protected. After all, they want to create the land of legends, but you can't get in so easily. It'll go easier if you're with somebody that can vouch for you. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing. Chopping wood with you is going so smoothly that I hardly have a backache. Alright, I think we've chopped enough. And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a cart. Believing isn't knowing. Thanks for your help, and I owe you one. Chopping wood gets you in shape. You already look stronger, but if you want to fight, you gotta be quick. In the arena, everybody thought that I was only good at clobbering. Seize the moment when nobody sees you coming and charge ahead. That way you reduce the distance between yourself and your opponent, or you gain more distance between them and yourself, and it can save your bacon. Just let me know if you want to learn more tricks. I can show you how to get stronger. I'm off to repair the bridge. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. What can he teach while he's still here? Just strength and dexterity? Alright. So I think now all there is left to do is go check in with the boss man and hopefully get like a quest reward or something. I mean, I think I stole the quest reward already. Yeah, I was going to say, I've got nicer clothes now, so it's possible that I may have stolen the nicer reward. There he is. Hey, you're wearing my clothes right in front of me. What the hell are you thinking? Take them off right away, and then I'll look the other way. All right, there you go, man. That's better. In Nematon, they'd hack off your hand on the spot if you didn't fork over a chunk of coins. I do things differently. Earn the clothes. You'll get them back. I got them both working on the bridge. Excellent. Let's not hope they're all thumbs about it. The bridge needs to be fixed as soon as possible. I promised you some clothes, and there they are. They're kind of musty, but it's not really a step back for you. Now it's just a matter of time before the bridge is prepared. Too much time, unfortunately. If we had more people, it'd be finished faster, but we don't. Anything else? We'll wait for the bridge to be repaired. That's the most important thing. Keep on using the tent. At the moment, nobody else needs it. Get some rest, and if you go to Remnants Camp, stay on the pathway. The monsters are pretty aggressive, and that's not going to change anytime soon, I'm afraid. There you go. See, I was just collecting my quest reward early, man. Do I get anything from that armor? Does it do anything? Oh, it gives me 5 armor. Is that good? Just reduces my incoming damage. I kind of want to test out and see... if I hit any harder. So let's head out into the woods for a second and just kind of like see if fights go a little bit better. I've still got like a full meal tacked on up. Like it doesn't start to tick down based on time. It ticks down based on damage healed. And so that's a really nice feature, by the way. Love that. But I want to see if there's, like, anything better I can do over here against these guys. Like, do I hit any harder, you know? Okay. I mean, I think I'm hitting a little harder. It's kind of hard to say. Ooh, Magic Missiled him down in one blast. Magic Missile kind of strong. Unfortunately, Magic Missile is also a consumable, so you only really get to use it once. Dead guy over here with some bronze daggers, shred of leather. Not much, but it's something. I got a big healing plant right there, though. Oh, no, it's a life blossom. Is fishing a thing that I can do? Oh, cool, man. Yeah, let's go fishy, fishy, fishy. I got one. Yeah, I got a trout. All right. Well, I'll keep my eye on the water then. Might be some free meals that I can stack up with time. Grab that. With 5 armor, it seems like I took less damage getting bit too, so that'll be nice. That'll actually be pretty helpful. Anybody else rattling around over here? Let's see if we can go south a little bit. Oh, that's right. South was where we ran into that bandit. That's what it was. But now I'm a little bit stronger, so like maybe we can take him this time around. I added a bunch of strength points, so maybe it'll be okay. You ready to go, bro? You ready to go? Ow. Okay. He like a little bit ready to go. I mean, I deal damage now. Like, his health is actually moving, so that's nice. Ow, dude. Get him with a bleed right there. Try to get me with a big old mega kick, dude. I think we gotta work on stamina, too. That's the vibe that I'm getting. My stamina feels like it's always low. Okay. Yeah, let's maybe get some healing off. Oof, staggered. Ow. Staggered and clunked. Give me my stamina back. Okay. Well, I ate that one straight to the face, which I didn't really want to do, but with healing on board, he's not as bad as he used to be. Like, he still hits pretty hard, but it's not as nasty as it was last time we fought him. Yeah, down you go. Alright, we got him. Makeshift stone axe and a simple lockpick. Anything else around here that's good? Stone arrows, cluster traps, a little bit of money. I can live with that. That's alright. Do I have anything like cookable right now? Also, was that the bandit that I was supposed to kill like down to the south? But honestly, let's like get down to the final thoughts with this game, because my first impressions are pretty positive here. I think that this is an old school style of RPG that doesn't really get made anymore. There's enough of these tiny details around that they decided to animate and make actually full motion that really make me think that somebody really cared about this game while they were working on it. It's a game that has surprised me so far with its satisfying exploration. Everywhere you seem to go, there is something, and if there's fights there or quests there or whatever else, if you conclude those, they give you satisfying rewards. There's crafting systems on in here. I very much like the Gothic inspirations that they've been running around with, things like actually having to find a person to train you with your learning points so that you can learn new skills and new passives and new things that go go along. I think the combat is a little bit damage soaky as of right now, but then again, going back to the Risen and Piranha Bytes Gothic sort of inspiration, enemies were pretty soaky in that game as well when you first started out, because you're a newbie in this place full of monsters and you're a guy that's just like a sailor or a random marooned person that doesn't really know how to fight aside from just kind of brawning your way through it. And so as you pick up skills, if this game is anything like Gothic, you're going to basically become a god by the time you get to endgame and you upgrade your armor a bunch of times and you start getting your learning points in there. But I also like how the world feels dangerous. That's one of those things that's kind of lacking in RPGs nowadays, where there are just people out there that will outright starch you the second that you start any trouble with them. I've found the menus to be easy to navigate. I've liked that the game sort of requires you to dig around inside of it in order to find your way forward. I like that there's no quest markers. I like that you've got to listen to people's directions and you've got to track footprints in order to do the quests. There's a lot of things to like here. I think the only thing is that the combat's like clunky, I guess. It feels clunky to me. But honestly, if it's a Risen or Gothic inspired game, those games also had ridiculously clunky combat. And so it's not really that big of a complaint, in all honesty. It kind of comes with the Piranha Bytes feel that the game has going on. So really what this sort of feels like to me is a Piranha Bytes game in difficulty and in ramp up and in terms of the way the gameplay is presented to the player, but it's not a Piranha Bytes game when it comes to the quality of the title. I have seen no bugs, I have had no issues. I was very surprised by the fact that that guy recognized that I was wearing the clothes that were inside of his chest, and he also had a personalized rebuke for that and demanded that I give them back. That's a little detailed that right there, oh, okay. Like, that was one of those things that I saw that made me think, damn, somebody was working on this game and trying to make it feel fiery. And so this is Drova. I think the game is really, really cool. I don't have a ton of complaints for right now. I think the game is rad. It's exactly the kind of RPG that I like to play. I tend to enjoy the more hardcore, difficult, kill you when you wander into the wrong corners of the universe style games. And this looks like it's exactly that. Everything is pleasantly animated. The pixel art is great. The UI seems to be working very well. There's some very smart decisions. So, for example, you don't lose charges off of your food's healing. So long as you have full health, it only starts ticking down like you're seeing in this battle right here. Once you actually have health missing, those are all really good features that I like a lot. And so this one, I think my impressions are through the roof positive for right now. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was Drova. Tomorrow it'll be something else. So I will see you all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and I'll catch you all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Bye, folks.